Alright guys, so we are playing against Arachas Swarm, and you know what, our deck actually struggles against that because we don't really have any Swarm. I mean, we don't really have any cards which counter against Swarm. So good thing is that we have at least one Blightmaker in hand, so we can't mulligan that. We don't really want both copies of these. So now the issue here is that we don't really have any card that we can play as our first card. Okay, was kind of hoping to get a Tony Joust, though the thing is that now that we have coup de grace in hand, we can actually just play our Mano onto that magic lamp while for a Tony Joust.
Nothing will stop us.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very stupid play, but our deck doesn't really have anything that we can just play as our first card. We kind of struggle against that. And against this opponent, I don't really think we would be able to win. Alright. Yep, so our opponent knows what we're up to, right? So he can just predatory dive next turn if we don't play any unit. But the thing is that we do have Blightmaker that we can play now. Given we are not, dealing 2 damage, but we are Blightmaker is still playing for 10 points. So it's not really that bad. So maybe our opponent is checking out this card for the first time too. So next turn we can thin out our hunting pack. Alright. Whisper's Tribute. Okay, Arachas Nest. Yep. If we had that Lazaret in deck, which we actually, exchanged for our Fringilla Vigo, we would be in a very good spot, but unfortunately that is not really the case. So let's go for Vigo. Okay, we have got this.
A fine vintage.
Okay, great. 4, 7, 9. So I mean, it's not really that bad of a play, but still. Now the thing is that this Blightmaker is kind of bricked. I mean, it can be used for putting a fun on top. All right. So we don't really have access to anything else here. We can commit our leader if we have to. Though I think for now we can just play this assassination. Now the good thing is that we do have these Viper Witcher Mentor which can play for insane value. So yep, we're kind of gonna hold on to these until their adrenaline kicks in. So even though our opponent can go for Bone Talisman, even we can go for some big plays. Squirrel. Okay. So I think we can play our Deadman's Tongue here. We do have to get rid of this Blightmaker, or we can leave it. In case we don't draw into Afan via our leader, this Blightmaker can be used for playing Afan. So what we can do here is maybe we can, banish these 2 cards, which we don't really want. So let's remove this. Let's remove this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can even hold on to our Eeyore the Evil Eye, so that way at least our coup de grace is not really gonna be bricked, because at the moment it's kind of bricked. All right. And even Knickers is out. So the thing is that we can play this, but after that we won't really have any target for our coup de grace. So I think we actually want to let the adrenaline kick on for this Evil Eye, so we can just damage that lock unit by 4, and after that we can play that unit with our coup de grace. So what we are gonna do here is, yeah, let's play this maybe.
Focus on its movements. Quiet
Yeah,
the noise in your head.
I shouldn't have, I mean, we didn't really have any other play, right? If we have gone for location. Okay, so our opponent has actually paused. Great. Alright, so round 1 is in the bag. Now the thing is that I think we are gonna go for a bleed here. Alright, Blightmaker is good. Rience is good. So what are we missing here? We are missing Roderick. Don't really think we need Evil Eye. Or do we? Maybe we don't really need coup de grace, right? Okay. So since we have got our fun here, our Blightmaker is kind of bricked now, right? I think what we can do here is just play this location for this Viper Witcher Adept. Now, yep, if our opponent has Predatory Dive, which he might actually have, he can just kill this, but it's fine. It is still just a 4 provision card, so it doesn't really hurt us that much. Okay, Parasite. Do we have any other mage here? Fringilla Vigo is mage, right? So this Blightmaker can still actually, play for 7, which I don't really mind.
Defeat them with hunger.
Let's put this on top. Yep. So it's not really that bad, right? Even though it was kind of bricked, it still played for 7 points, which is actually insane. And now we know that we are, drawing into Fringilla Vigo. And since we do have one construct and one mage side by side, she is gonna play for 10 points, which is actually insane. Okay, so let's use our leader here.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Good. Okay, let's put a Fawn on top. Don't really want Rico in hand. And maybe we don't even need coup de grace. Right? Or maybe we don't actually need Rience here. Yep. Yeah.
Of course, my lord.
Okay, I actually had no idea that we can actually target those units. Alright, now our opponent knows that we are actually going for 2-0 here. Okay, Arachas Behemoth, which is fine. Can we coup de grace this? Spawn 2 drones and boost all other insectoids in this row. Let's do this. Alright, not bad. So we can, deal 4 damage onto that Noon Wraith, and after that we can go for our Viper Witcher Mentor as our final player. Alright, not bad.
Think you're strong, but you and me find out.
So even though our opponent is playing Swarm, we have got more Swarm than our opponent. So yep, we are definitely playing this Viper Witcher Mentor because it's gonna play at least for 10 points. Okay, so good thing our opponent used that. Let's play this.
Blade's just an extension of their will.
Okay guys, that's actually insane. Can we put something? I think we can put Squirrel. Yep, even though we have coup de grace in our graveyard, maybe Squirrel wasn't that great. Why would our opponent play Yennefer on range? We have got more units. Okay. Yep, I have no idea what the hell that was. But the thing is that this deck is actually kind of insane. Yep. So yeah guys, we are just 2 wins away from going up to rank 2, which what I really want to do with this deck, as this is actually my first deck with this new cards. So I really want to
I will not let this become a second Sodden.
climb some ranks with this deck. So now the great thing is that we are going second because we don't really have cards that we can play when we are going first. So we do have got Hunting Pack. Now I'm not really sure if our opponent is gonna have any statuses on his side of the board. The thing is that we are actually missing both our Blight Makers. Okay, this is such a bad hand. We might actually even lose here. Alright. So what can we do here? 9. We can, play our Assassination, bring it down to 3. After that, we can play our Manu into Coup de Grace. I know it's a very bad play, but we don't really have anything here. Gonna have to play a bit uninteractive at the moment. Now the thing is that we actually should not be dealing damage to this, as next card. Okay, Flitter. As yep, our opponent is gonna play those vampire cards which bleeds and reduces the cooldown every time opponent plays a vampire unit. So yep, that is actually the card which we should remove, but we don't really have any play at the moment. How many golds we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We can draw into some pretty bad golds, maybe these two, which is gonna suck a lot. So you know what? What we are gonna do here is
Nothing will stop us.
yep, I mean, it's such a big waste of our coup de grace, but we don't really have anything else here. The hand is just so bad. Alright, Bruxa. So yep, even Bruxa is a better card than this, at least for us. So since we have got status, let's play these. So next turn we can even, you know, commit our leader, as we do at least want these Blight Makers in hand. You know, at least one of these, and maybe when we go, so we can thin out, you know, our Mage Assassins. Now the good thing is that if we draw into even one of the Blight Makers, we can actually play some big tempo, and you know, we might take a pass after that, which ideally we don't really want to do, as you like to win with this deck. Yep. So that's the engine I was talking about, Necret. So we should actually have killed, I mean, we should have actually, you know, used our removal on these instead of this. So anyways, I think we are gonna have to go for our leader here. No other option. Okay. Holy shit, man. This is so bad. Maybe we should have actually played Deadman's Tongue before doing our leader. So, yep, we are gonna steal that with our amnesty. So we're gonna keep that. We are gonna keep this. Don't really want this. Fringilla Vigo is not really that great, and maybe even Roderick, I think. Yep, let's remove all that. Let's do this. So next turn we can kill that Bruxa before it, you know. Okay. So yeah, maybe we shouldn't have committed leader, but the thing is that we have actually won on even, right? So it's not really that bad. Now the only issue here is that we haven't thinned out our deck, and we are missing both our Blight Makers and Mage Assassins, which kind of suck a lot. We are gonna keep this. Should we? Yep. You know what? I think we are gonna keep it in hand. I might remove. Yep, let's remove Rience. Okay. This is so bad. I mean, how is this possible that we have actually missed all of our thinning cards? Vigo. We can go for actually, you know, War Council, try to get a bit lucky. But I think before we do that, what we are gonna do here is, let's play this.
How am I to catch it, Master? It sees me every time.
And I think I want to actually go for Deadman's Tongue before we go for War Council, so that way we are able to remove some chunk from our deck, so we don't draw into them, right? So we can remove this, and that's the only card that we can remove. Okay, this is very bad, right? So I don't really think we are gonna go for Deadman's Tongue just yet. I'm gonna go for War Council. At least we have got Vigo. Okay, we're gonna go for Blight Maker.
I bring death. Quite
Gonna do this. Alright. Now our Fringilla Vigo is at least gonna play for 10, which is actually, you know, great for us. The only issue is that, you know, that engine is still alive and we cannot really deal 1 damage. We might, I mean, we're gonna have to waste our coup de grace on that, which kind of sucks. And I don't think we are gonna use our Roderick too, because don't really want these two, and you know, we don't even want a fun via Roderick. So yep, Roderick is not looking that great. So at this point we are gonna Braun, okay. So yep, I mean, it's understandable that our opponent is committing so big cards because he wants a, you know, long round, which we don't really like. We can kill this. I mean, Oberon in second form doesn't really, you know, boost any of the other Wild Hunt cards, so it's not really that bad. damages by 2. This gets killed, but this doesn't get killed, right? I think it's still pretty alright.
Of course, my lord.
Yep, let's do this. Okay. Great, now again, that engine is still alive, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's fine, I think. Yeah, these two cards are not looking that great at the moment because we have, you know, we have got bad golds. I mean, not bad, but we don't really want any of these golds. And the golds that we want are already in our hand. Alright. Maybe we should have, you know, gone for assassination first. So what we can do here is we can play our Evil Eye. It will go down to 4 power and 4 armor. I think before that, let's do this. Yeah, maybe we should have played this before because now we are actually losing 1 point on that. So is our opponent, yep, looks like, I mean, I think our opponent is actually Devotion deck. You know what, at this point I just want 4 damage from our Evar. I don't really want to swap powers, which I don't think is going to be that great. So let's play our Deadman's Tongue. And what we are gonna remove here is 120 Just. And you know what, I think I'm gonna remove this Viper Witcher Mentor because I do want, you know, I do want at least 1 Blightmaker in hand for round 3. And we are gonna boost this. Great. Yep, Roderick is not looking great, to be honest.
Why should I help you?
Okay, that's good news. Yep, Roderick is so not looking good. I mean, the issue is that if we draw into these two, I mean, not even these two, if we draw into Rience and Rico, then it's kind of game over, right? Or Rience will be bricked. I mean, at least the deploy would be bricked. So yeah, this Roderick, I might even, you know what, just discard this Roderick at the moment. Yeah, I mean, we are already on even cards. We don't even, you know, we don't care about anything here. We just want to bleed as much as possible. Alright, let's play Ivar Evil.
Poison. You'd have to drown me in it.
So next turn we are going to use our coup de grace onto that cave roll, and after that we are going to play our Viper Witcher Mentor. Now yep, we might actually miss on one of these because we haven't, you know, thinned out our deck that great. Okay, help. So yeah, I mean, we are definitely gonna play this.
Focus on its movements. Quiet the noise in your head.
Okay, so even if our opponent pass, we are actually not gonna lose, right? And maybe we can put another Feast of Blood. Or should we just give him a Garcane?
Haven't got all day.
Alright. Alright guys, so we are back and we are just trying to climb and do with our
The semblance of that don't interest me.
So again we are going against Pirate's Cove, which kind of sucks. So the good thing is that we are going second and we have got both of the Blight Makers in and so that's good. And on top of that we also have Deadman's Tongue. Now yep, I just noticed that we should actually exchange hunting packs with Imperial Brigades since since the booties which we get from our leader is actually a soldier, so it will be very easy to actually okay. So yeah, as I was saying, we have to swap these hunting packs with Imperial Brigades.
Round the corner, right? After her!
Okay, maybe we should have hold on to our Tony chest. So anyways, I think we can just start with our Blight Maker play.
No good wine will come from here, not even coffee.
Great. So next turn, we are again gonna play our Blight Maker, and after that, maybe we are gonna commit our leader, change these, or before that, we are actually gonna play our Deadman's Tongue. Now the thing is that since our opponent is actually playing a bounty heavy deck, yep.
Oh,
Going tall is gonna actually suck a bit. So I think we can actually go tall on our Guardians since Guardians are actually 0 provision, so bounty decks are not really gonna get any coins back for destroying me.
this shit, a fine vintage.
Let's hope we can. So whenever bounty is placed on an enemy unit, so yep, even if we amnesty this, we are not really gonna get that much benefit because it only works on bounty on enemy units, not any units. So we are already like 7 to 18, which is actually good. Okay. So we can remove these two. Go for this, remove position, and one Tony chest, I think. Use this up, take a pass. Okay, going Vivaldi's Bank in round 1 is actually a very bad move because you actually need your Vivaldi's Bank, especially if you are a Lucian Syndicate deck for round 3. And from the looks of it, our opponent might actually be Devotion. Okay, I mean it doesn't really make any sense about the output.
I'm gonna lose your teeth too.
Right. So now the thing is, we can actually go for our Viper, Witcher, Adapt, because it's a decent engine, but I think that is gonna get killed anyways. Let's just go to our leaders.
Is it peace you desire? Prepare for war.
Okay, so we don't want this on hand. Don't want those, and maybe battery switch. We can just let Gordon do that. So next turn if our opponent pushes, we would have actually gone for B2 into, you know, our farm, so that way we can one. As you know, we have already covered our leaders, we cannot really do that. So anyways, the thing is that we have one round, one on even, which is the best scenario for us. So now we are gonna, you know, push as hard as possible. So what we are missing here is, now Frangilla Vigo is not really gonna be that great with it. We do have Roderick, but we have got 4 boards, which kind of sucks. We do have bot console. Don't think I need that. Much better. Alright. So what we can play here is, we are gonna start with this.
He's mocking me, I can tell.
Now we do have to thin out our farm, and we're gonna thin out one assassination via our mana. Other than that, I'm not really that much sure.
What is truth if not an illusion? Defeat them with hunger. Crush them.
You shall know the Emperor's fury!
So we at least had one major. Okay.
Nose, mouth, any hole of it.
Now we don't really have any move here. We cannot really play our Petri's filter. We cannot play Mano because we are gonna play Mano onto assassination, though we can go for Mano to, you know, amnesty. This is not really that bad.
The Empire will be victorious.
Okay. So I do want our opponent to spend through that pirate scope, so that way we are gonna get some local, you know, through our evil eye here.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Snowy bread with fire.
Now the thing is that we can actually go for Warpath still. There is a very less probability that all the cards that we find are these. You might actually find assassination. Great.
Orders Queen.
Okay. Gonna have to
Your blade is just an extension of your
Which
will.
kind of sucks. Let's give our opponent one card. Okay.
Well, we've knackered enough.
I mean, now the issue here is that if we go for Roderick and if we end up finding these two cards, then, you know, it's pretty much a game over. At least the deploy of our Rience will be fucked. So I think I'm gonna...
What is it
Okay,
you
of
want?
course. Let's do this.
Of course, my lord.
We do this. Okay, so next turn we can actually go for Coup de Cross onto that Horson Junior. And we might might even kill this sea jackal, which we don't really want to. Alright, so let's go for our Evil Eye.
Kill me with poison. You'd have to drown me in it.
Alright. Not that bad. Now again, our opponent is just gonna put bounty on this. Yep, but that is fine. We are just, you know, bleeding. Okay, that's fine.
Per Angusta and Augusta.
Let's do this. Okay, I kind of forgot that. It only does 6 damage on devotion, or if the opponent's unit is boosted. So yeah, maybe that wasn't really that good of a move. Should have actually gone for this like a Japan.
Not the dead I'd imagine for our little rendezvous.
Alright, let's
Strike
do
back.
that.
Even no chance to react.
Why not? You are not.
Alright, now we just gonna take a passive. Okay. Now let's hope that we get our coup de grace now. Otherwise we are gonna be one card down. Okay, yep, we got it back, so that's good. We have got Rience and what's the last card now? We got the Assassination. We are gonna take that. Great. Alright.
Fortunately, transformation robbed them of
Now
speech.
we know our opponent is devotion because you know he did 6 damage via Horse Engineer, so we can just play out the pistol like this without worrying about it. This is actually very good Rience if you ask me.
Move the villain.
That's very good. The thing is that we have to use Rience as our last card, right? Because finally our opponent is gonna use, you know, lot of stuff with that siege.
Never miss.
So next time we are gonna go for coup de grace onto her. Okay.
Evil's not going anywhere.
So if the last card of our opponent is a bounty card, maybe taking this Witchfinder is not really that great. We're gonna take it.
The job's a job.
Take a bus. So that way, you know, the only way our opponent can spend is via that sea jackal, and we can kill that sea jackal with our Rience. Yep. So yep. Actually, that was a great play. Yes. That we didn't win
I
for
can't
this.
wait to hear your wicked flesh sixes.
Gotta hand it to you. Good work.
I think we are still winning this fight. Yep.
I
Rience
finish
is
with
crazy,
it.
man.
There'll be nothing left to bury.
Oh god. Holy shit, man. Rience is such an insane card. Alright, so yep, we are back. We just have to win one more match to climb up to rank 2. Now, I was here previously also, but I actually lost my net connection in middle of the match, and okay, we are actually playing heavy damage now.
I
And
sense
you know what,
strong
this is
magic.
actually gonna be tough, especially since we are going first, and this is a pretty ancient heavy that we don't really have that much control, so we might struggle a bit. Though what I am expecting is that I do want our opponent to play Soul in round 1, and we are gonna keep it unchecked so we can, you know, use our Evil Eye on that. Now again, I forgot to change these. We have to change these to Imperial Frigates. That is very important. Okay. Maybe we should have actually mulliganed this. Yeah, let's just go for
No
this.
good
We're kind
wine
of
will
losing
come
two very
from
young
you,
players here,
not
but
even property.
we don't really have any other play to make at the moment. Alright, Spicy Doctors, we are just gonna kill all these engines.
Nothing tickles my tits quite like a good secret.
Alright, so our opponent has gone leader. Silver Raiders.
Shite. Map's upside down again.
Let's go for
The senses can be fooled
and we have got
easily.
another light maker.
This ship,
Let's
a
create
fine
this.
vintage.
Okay. So ideally we would be at 25, right? Since we lost 2 points on this initial play. Okay, custom concerts. Yep. You might even have.
Fancy a game of Heyyyyy roulette?
Yeah, with this set we actually like to go second, right? As we can actually generate a lot of tempo, and after that we do have Evil Eye, Leader, into a fun and all that stuff. So let's play Conchilla Vigo, Mage, and this is Construct. So yeah, let's play this.
The good of magic is the greatest good.
I mean, even Conchilla Vigo is kind of insane in this deck. She's playing for 10, for 7, which is, you know, pretty good at this. Okay, and our opponent has so now the only issue is how we are gonna plan out our funding back, which I'm again repeating, we have to actually update the deck and swap these with Imperial Frigates. So we can actually keep this Flight Maker and thin out our farm that way. So what we are missing is the Deadman's Town, which is actually very important. Allow. Yeah, I have no idea where mulligan both of these hunting packs. So now what we can do here is, I mean, amnesty might be useful in case our opponent is running that Gradinian boat. You know what, let's do go for wipe out Chomenta.
How am I to catch it, Master? It sees me every time.
We have granted our opponent has also thinned out his deck, so you know it's not really boosting at the moment, but you know it's fine. I think we can put a casino concert in our opponent's deck. Next turn. Okay, tax collector, we are surely killing that.
In this world, only two things are certain.
Alright. Yeah, we are actually, we have actually missed some good cards here. Indictment's Tongue and Roderick. So we haven't really entered that efficiently.
You got a sea beast swimming in them breaches.
We should not do that. We want. Yeah, maybe let's go for that.
The Empire will be victorious.
As good as dead.
I mean, the best case scenario is when you have the last save with Rience, but that's fine if you're going one card down also, as long as you are beating till the end. Yep, so it would suck if our opponent. Okay, actually that's great. We do have Evil Eyes, so
I'm
might
rather
even not
beautiful. What can I
go
say?
one card down if this will get boosted very, very highly. So let's play this lightning.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Yeah, I mean, we actually lost some value here because we could have put some special card on top and,
Only eat corpses. Except sometimes they're quite fresh.
so anyways, let's go.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed.
Okay. So good thing is that we have at least got our Deadman's Stone, so we can remove, both these hunting cards because they are actually useless. Other than that, we have. So we don't really want to do this. We're gonna put this back, and I think Roderick because might be, use Roderick at all. Yep, I actually kind of messed up there. Yeah, I actually got greedy because since I missed a 6, I benched that instead of this. Okay, Professor.
Don't trouble yourself, please, for mercy.
Great, so we're gonna play our Evil Eye here.
Demons don't scare me.
Okay. I mean, guys, this is an insane card, especially if you are running a deck like this, where you have to make a lot of tempo. So next time we are even gonna play this, and after that we're even gonna play this. I'm not really sure about Coup de Grace because we don't really have that many units there that we can make a copy of.
It's been a long, hard road, hasn't it?
Let's play this.
Monsters! No, a goat will
So
suffice
looks
for
like our
now.
opponent has missed his Basicura, which is, good news for us. I mean, we can even go for duo here, but sadly we don't really have, the cards and all that stuff. Eavesdrop, alright.
Remember, this will be our little secret.
Now the thing is, we can actually go for a War Council. I mean, it will be worst case scenario if we try and do this, and this. This is not really that bad. This is what we ideally want. Look at the top 3 cards, right? Okay, it actually looks like the top 3 cards and we know what we are, right? This, I think we might take a pass here. Coup de Grace is not looking that great, but we still have got some good lead here. You know what, we should have actually saved an assassination in there, so we could have used our coup de grace by damaging some unit, maybe Professor, okay, Adriano. I'm not really sure how that is going to be.
We share the profits, not the work.
You also have got one engine, which is, you know, I love these Witcher Viper Adept, Viper Witcher Adept, but kind of insane. Portion Junior, alright.
Slow, ain't ya?
Okay, so we have got 2 card advantage here.
Don't get caught. Hit him between the legs.
Alright. Now the only issue here is that, you know, our cooling process is kind of great. And so is our Roderick. We want this. Okay, great. So good thing we didn't run to this path.
Sleep, my champion.
So
Rest now.
our opponent is early in devotion since his Fortune Junior damaged us by 6. So we can just play Patrice Filter here. You know, try to be as uninteractive as possible. Yep, I mean our condition is looking very good, especially with this shirt mentor. Like from the looks of it, since our opponent has played Brandeis first, that means he have plus in hand, which means that this alone is gonna pay for 14, and on top of that we have got Rience, which is gonna pay for 6. We have planned to rank 2 with our own there. Hell yeah.